Are you stuck in life? Are you in a rut right now? You've gotten to the place where you're no longer filled with vision anymore. You're no longer filled with enthusiasm anymore. Life has kind of beat that out of you. You know, when you were young, you dreamed big. When I grow up, I'm going to be this. When I get older, I'm going to do that. But life happens. You get older, you become an adult. Soon you have to start paying bills. Rent's due, this is due. Do you have enough to make it through the month? People are not easy to deal with. You're in a job you don't like. What happened to the dream? What happened to all the enthusiasm? What happened to all the piss and vinegar that you once had? And then you get older and you realize, man, it ain't even about success anymore. It ain't even about goals and dreams. It's about survival. Can I make it this year? Financially, emotionally, physically. You're not taking care of yourself. Your relationships are half-assed. Everything in your life is mediocre at best. But again, you've lost whatever that vision is for your life, to believe for something bigger and better, and to wake up every day with a measure of enthusiasm to attack life again. And so you think, I don't know, man, there must be some magic to this, or man, other people are wired that way. I'm not wired that way. I'm not wired to be happy. I'm not wired to be enthusiastic. I'm not wired to have what I want to have in life. So yeah, maybe you underestimated the effort that it was going to take to achieve your goals and live the life that you want to live. I get it. I understand it. But what happens is you're going to get stuck. But because you're not 85 years old, you don't necessarily realize that that time horizon is creeping ever closer to the door. That it's going to be sooner than later that we're putting you in the ground. And the longer you go on without taking steps towards living a better life or achieving goals and dreams, then the harder it's going to be. It's just easier to just say, man, I just want to survive. I just want to get comfortable enough to settle. And that's what settling is. When your discomfort is comfortable enough for you to tolerate the rest of your life, that, my friend, is when you're going to settle. I'm going to say that again. When your discomfort is comfortable enough for you to stay where you are, that's exactly when you settle. Because in the past, things were bad enough to where you were like, the discomfort was too uncomfortable, and so you sought for something greater. Well, maybe now you've finally gotten to the place where the discomfort is just comfortable enough, and you're willing to settle. You're willing to go the rest of your life living in this mediocre place. All the while, guess what, man? It may be buried deep, but guess what, man? There's still that resident potential on the inside of you. There's still so much more that you can live, do, and be, and it doesn't matter where you are in life. Sure, you can't do the thing maybe that you had set out for yourself when you were 18 years old. Now you're 45. Now you're 54. Now you're 36. It seems like the calendars have worn out. You just can't do that anymore. Oh, I don't know. I beg to differ. There's always some semblance to do and fulfill of the dream that you always had. Let's make it simple. Rock stars, right? You wanted to play music, you wanted to be in a band, you wanted to go and tour the world. Okay, well, now you're too old. Well, it doesn't mean you can't live some semblance of your dream, man. I know a lot of guys and gals that actually make money playing in bars. They might be playing cover songs. They might be in tribute bands. It really doesn't matter. There's always something you can do. The important thing is that you're always increasing. You're always progressing. If you stay static and don't do anything just to play it safe, the disappointment in yourself increases. And so does the sense of regret. You don't want to live with regret, man. I promise you that. You do not want to live with regret. The best thing that you can do is to learn something new, try something new, improve your life, do whatever you can, physically, relationships, start self-improvement, do something to increase yourself on every front. The best thing that you're going to get out of that is a pride in yourself. The best thing you're going to get out of that is a sense of fulfillment. And fulfillment is always better than happiness. Fulfillment beats happiness 9 times out of 10. Happiness, we think, if I just get my circumstances just right, if I just get this or get that, the right person, the right job, the right money, then I'll be happy. No. You won't be happy. You may be happy for the moment, but there's a lot of people who have a lot of success that are not happy. Fulfillment is something better. And that's something that you can achieve just by making little differences in your life. Just to know that you haven't settled. Just to know that you say, you know what? Yeah, I'm comfortable in my current discomfort, but I'm going to make myself even more uncomfortable by adding the pain of self-improvement. I'm going to start hitting the gym. I'm going to get my diet straight. I'm going to start being nice to my significant other. I'm going to start serving. I'm going to start helping. I'm going to do something, anything, to start improving my lot. And that's how you get unstuck. Because again, the clock is ticking on the only life that you've got. And if you stay where you are, the sense of regret and the lost time and the emotional, not just physical, but emotional atrophy sets in. You deteriorate over time, and you just become a meaningless number. You don't have to do that. You can live your very best life, even in the state that you're in right now. But you got to get out of this rut. You got to get unstuck. How do you get unstuck? Well, we can't steer a car that's parked, can we? You've got to move. Move. Make some movement today. Do something different today. Make your bed, clean the kitchen, clean out that closet, go to the gym, do something. Turn on yourself. Stop defending mediocrity. Stop defending half-assery. Stop giving yourself allowances and excuses to just be comfortable in this current state of discomfort. The best way to get unstuck is to just start moving. Anything that you can do to start some measure of progress, you're going to be so proud of yourself. You're going to be so happy that you did something. And that's self-reinforcing, because we are motivated by results. And the more actions you take, the more results you're going to see. Can you dig that? I hope you can. This is CJ, the Metal Motivator. If you'd like to support this channel, go to metalmotivationstore.com. Some of the most killer gear you'll ever see from motivated people who love heavy metal, the kind of apparel you would love to wear. And remember, in whatever you do, don't suck metal up.